Disgruntled ex-employee kills 5, then himself. A man who was fired from a company that makes accessories for RVs in Orlando went back to his old workplace on Monday morning to shoot several of his ex-colleagues. He killed 5 people, then turned the gun on himself and committed suicide. He was fired from the company in April. 45-year-old John Robert Neumann Jr. reportedly entered his former workplace through the rear door with a handgun, a large hunting knife, and a small knife on Monday morning. Neumann allegedly singled out targeted victims and told others to leave. One of the employees was in the bathroom at the time of the shooting and heard gunshots. Neumann fatally shot 4 men and a woman before taking his own life. The shooting occurred just a week before the anniversary of the Pulse nightclub mass shooting in Orlando, the deadliest mass shooting in the U.S. in recent years. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Workplace attacks are more common than you might think. Dallas man kills his boss, then turns the gun on himself. An office worker shot his supervisor dead, then killed himself after reportedly finding out he was about to lose his job. The shooting took place on the 7th floor of a 12-story building in Dallas on April 24th. An office worker who had earlier discovered he was about to get fired shot and killed his supervisor. Police believe the man then turned the gun on himself. One Dallas police officer was injured after firing his shotgun at a locked glass door to gain entry. The investigation is still in its early stages, and the identities of the suspect and the victim have not yet been released.
2 people dead in shooting at Fresno pediatric office. A man and a woman were found dead inside a pediatrics office in downtown Fresno after a shooting took place there yesterday. A witness reportedly saw an armed man enter a pediatrics office in downtown Fresno just before a shooting took place there on Tuesday. Inside the clinic, one witness said the gunman was holding a gun wrapped in fabric when he approached the nurse at the front counter, pulled her hair, and unwrapped the weapon. Police later said the man shot the woman several times at close range. When officers arrived on the scene, several people were seen running from the building. Police broke several windows to rescue more people who were trapped inside. As a SWAT team entered the building, one more shot was heard, presumably the sound of the gunman shooting himself. Officers found the dead bodies of the woman and the suspect inside. Police have not revealed the identity of the slain woman, but have identified the shooter as 43-year-old Nang Moa, who reportedly fathered several children with the victim.
1 dead, 2 injured in stabbing and shooting in Oklahoma. An incident of workplace violence left 1 woman dead and 2 people critically injured at a food distribution center in Moore, Oklahoma on Thursday. It was reported that the suspect, 30-year-old Alton Nolan, entered the warehouse and stabbed the first people he encountered. 1 woman was stabbed to death at the scene. While Nolan was stabbing another woman, an off-duty sheriff's deputy who was working security at the warehouse reportedly shot him multiple times with a rifle. Both Nolan and the second woman were critically injured. Neither woman had any relationship with the suspect, who was convicted of multiple felony drug offenses, assault and battery on a police officer, and escaped from detention in January of 2011.
Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews.
3 people dead in Indiana shooting. 3 people are dead following a shooting at a furniture plant shortly before noon in Monticello, Indiana on Tuesday. A witness said a man walked into the office of a furniture plant with a box wrapped like a present with a bow and asked for his ex-wife. He was told she had gone out for lunch. The man then hid outside the office and walked up to his ex-wife and her boyfriend when they pulled into the parking lot. The man shot the boyfriend, then his ex-wife, before taking his own life. Officers on the scene found the body of a man lying on the ground near a car in the parking lot, along with a handgun nearby. Authorities did not release the identities of the deceased, and they are not looking for a person of interest.